Hi, my name is Fern Allen and I'm a previous T-level student at Furness College during the year 2021 to 2023. I'm currently on the Nursing Associate Apprenticeship with University of Cumbria and University Hospitals of Morecambe Bay Trust, and I began this in March 2024. I applied for the T-level in health because I really wanted a college course that involved placement, and I knew that Furness College offered that. I originally applied for the BTEC Health and Social Care course. The tutor of the T-level course rang me to explain what a T-level course was and how it differs for the one that I have applied for. She explained the requirements needed in my grades and that the placement would be hospital based, and she strongly recommended me to look into this. After consideration, I applied for the T-level in health as the hospital placement was a strong interest of mine. When I was younger, I wanted to be a midwife, and now I am more interested in general nursing. I honestly have no preference of where I want to work in my placements. I just wanted a well-rounded and diverse experience of them all so I could discover my interests. My interests have changed since starting the T-level course, as I am more interested in adult nursing and surgical wards now. I worked on 2 surgical wards during my placements and absolutely loved them. This is where I currently do bank clinical support worker shifts. I realised that I didn't want to work with children and would struggle to work with babies. I completed a gynecological placement, which I really enjoyed, but don't think I will pursue as a career. During this course, I struggled really badly with mental health, panic attacks and recovering from long COVID. As well as this, my family took ill health too, and this impacted my concentration during my exams. I received lots of support from Furness College, including adaptations made in my time schedule so I could take time out when needed. I had lots of friendly and approachable tutors who have made such a difference in my life and really encouraged me to continue with the course when it was getting difficult. I received lots of support from the Trust too, where they helped to adjust my shift patterns to work with my exhaustion as a result of my long COVID. They often checked in on me and still do to this day, and always help facilitate my learning. The highlights from the T-level course, I think my major highlight was the placement. I've built such great connections with the wards, which I now work on as a bank shift, and I keep in touch with most of the staff and I love working with them. Another highlight is the support from my tutors and staff members of the Trust, such as Ian Hook, who has really supported me in finding my footing in this career and makes me feel confident. I heard about the Nurse Associate Apprenticeship through my placement coordinator Ian Hook. He held a meeting where he told me what the course involved, how to apply and when. He was very supportive and regularly did meetings with me to help provide support with my applications and interview preparations. For the apprenticeship, I actually originally applied for the University of Cumbria registered nursing degree and received an offer, but I knew that the apprenticeship was my preferred option. Whilst I waited for the application to open, I worked on wards as a bank staff to keep my experience topped up. I applied for the apprenticeship because I felt this was best suited to what I wanted at the time, and that I had loved placements so much that I wanted to be able to complete practical work as much as I could during my training. I love everything about the apprenticeship at the moment. The work is really interesting, and as a class we engage in lots of debates and interesting conversations which really help us learn from each other. The university have been so supportive and understanding with my medical conditions and really encouraged me to do my best. My placement is currently on another surgical ward where I previously worked as a bank clinical support worker, and I love it there. They make me feel so welcome and have helped me learn some key practical skills. They have made me feel really welcome, and I know they will support me throughout my training. My long-term career goals. I still am unsure of what specialty I want to do with my nursing, however I'm realising which areas I enjoy and which areas I less so. I know I really enjoy general surgical, however I would really like placements in other areas to see if these are more or less interesting, such as emergency care, community-based care and sexual health. I really am positive about my journey so far, and I'm looking forward to becoming a qualified nurse.